Hi, my name is Josh here at Tallahassee Nurseries, and today I'm going to teach you how to make a mini carnivorous plant bog. All right, so for a short materials list, you're going to need some sphagnum peat moss, just straight up, no additives, no fertilizers is really important. You need some perlite to mix in as well to help improve drainage in that soil. I like to use sphagnum long fibered as a nice top dressing. You need a nice, sturdy plastic pot. Plastic is really important because a lot of materials like terracotta can actually leach minerals into the soil over time, and that really hurts these plants' health. They're not really tolerant of a lot of minerals, and that's where many people go wrong with care. Of course, you're going to need lots of plants. We got some Sarracenia or North American pitcher plants. Got a Venus flytrap here as well, another Sarracenia, and we also have a Cape sundew. You also will need a tray to sit your pot in at all times so it can always be sitting in water, as well as just a bucket. Trowel is kind of handy. All right, so your first step is going to be making your medium. I like to use a 50-50 mixture of the peat moss with the perlite. When you do that, you're going to want to combine them both in a pot like this or in a bucket. You're also going to want to make sure you have some water in this bucket because peat moss is naturally hydrophobic, and so it repels moisture. So you just really have to churn it, get it soaking up that moisture. And when it comes to your water choice, you really can only use distilled water or rainwater because, as I said before, carnivorous plants are very sensitive to minerals and they really don't like it. That's why they grew to catch bugs, is because their natural environment doesn't have a lot of added fertilizers. So you have to mix it real good, make it nice and make sure all that peat moss gets hydrated. And you can go ahead and start adding some perlite in there. This is going to improve that drainage, give a little bit more airflow through these plants or through their roots, because even though they are swamp plants, they do still need some oxygen going to their roots. Love time. So now that we have our medium freshly prepared, we're going to go ahead and just start adding it into our pot here. I like to fill in maybe a couple inches at a time and then tamp it down. You want to make sure you pack it in pretty tightly because over time it'll settle down. And I'll take my trowel and just pack it down. You don't want it super tightly packed, but just pretty firm. Keep doing that for a little bit more. So your pot is just about completely full. If you're using small plants like this, it's pretty good to just go ahead and fill it up, but we have a bit of a larger one with us too. So you might want to go ahead and leave a little bit of space in for that as well. I'm done talking for a minute. Put some smooth jazz over this.